I just burned some Tibetan incense to welcome the space, to open the space. So, can you do that? That's good. So it's much more comfortable now, because I think the idea of putting us on the stage to communicate it is we have to really communicate it. In the same time, real also can be inspired or can inspire the others. My English. So I think first we have to sit comfortable. Are you comfortable now? Are you good? You can do this with your.
Actually, I'm very good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good too. And I'm not late today, so it makes me good. Yesterday was, I had a difficult for taxi. Today, I had a difficult too, but the guy helped me to walk a few streets to find a Russian man who is not a taxi driver who sent me here. So I write down his number, so tomorrow I will not be late too. So.
And you think he will help you? He will drive through
I give him money.
Moscow?
No,
at
at
just
least.
to find you somewhere?
At least I know he will not drive me to North Korea.
Yeah, have you been to North Korea?
No, I didn't been to North Korea.
Do you want to go to North Korea?
Why I'm always talking about North Korea is I'm working on a project of my new book. Is my new book, but I call it a project because this book, I interview many people who went to North Korea. But the idea is without me going North Korea, I put my own fiction with the experience of those people who went to North Korea. Because I'm interested in people who interested in North Korea. I think I'm interested in them. I want to understand what's the nostalgia for them to go to North Korea, because I think between nostalgia, identity lives. Okay,
yeah,
but actually this microphone
again,
is not...
Kim Kardashian. It was the last topic
we
had yesterday.
Yeah.
And we talked about it again today. And you said, I didn't know about whom you were talking about.
I actually didn't know you talking about a human's name. I really don't know. And when we finished, I was thinking, because before you say that, I was talking about blackmail. So when you said you are something celebrity, something king, something, so I thought you were talking about vanity, or you were talking about blackmail. But being blackmail, also feeling being blackmail also can be a kind of a vanity if it's a misunderstanding for the people to understand what is the identity of this person. Sorry, my English. So that's why I said this is a disease. I need to fix it. But both for vanity and also for paranoia.
Yep.
So, but after we finish our talking yesterday, I asked someone. I said, "What did Nicolaus said actually the last question?" And he said, you are this girl in China. I said, who is this lady? And he said, it's a celebrity. I said, but what she does? And he said, it's a celebrity for nothing. I said, what? He said, it's a famous for nothing. I said, what? Nicolaus. And then, I said, no, I need to calm down. And then I think there's a misunderstanding between our communications, maybe. So when I go back to hotel, I test my assistant. I said, there's a celebrity in America called Kim something. And then she said, Kim
Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. So I said, who is her? She said, her husband is a rapper. I said, who is her? I said, send me their photo. So when she sent me photo, of course I know her. I said, and then my assistant said, I think you should go home because she's a punk, she's from China, she's political. I think you should go home. I said, if this is what Nicolaus thinks about me, I'm fine, but I need to speak to him. So this is the idea when we got the trouble between our communications.
Yeah, but I'm more interested in the concept of being a celebrity, or being just a human being, and being earning money with only being. Yeah,
but we were talking about.
I think it's a very interesting concept. So
okay.
people
So you pastor, you again, you stop what I said.
No, it's not true. People, we are talking about love.
My ex-boyfriend said, if you stop talking for 15 minutes, I give you a present. Until we broke up, I didn't get any present. So you don't ask me stop talking, okay? I didn't finish what I said.
I'm here. It's already a present.
I said about this lady's name. So when we feel not good between the communications, we should come to think there's a mistake about communications. It's nothing about you. What do you think about me being what, or what I being what? So that's what happened yesterday. Also, you look so serious. Also, I think it brings me thinking we have different background and identity, because when I'm talking about blackmail, you talking about this American celebrity. But if I'm talking about blackmail with a Russian curator, maybe he was thinking about this is a political issues. This is what I said. So not finished. You said.
I'm not sure if I understand you.
Really? You don't understand what I said?
I try.
I just said we're different.
Yes.
But it's okay.
Which kind of Buddhist are you?
It's nothing to do with Buddhist. Which kind of Buddhism? Yeah, good question. I am a Buddhist. There's no which kind of Buddhist there. This is only different tradition. So if we're talking about the tradition, I'm a Tibetan Buddhist, but we are Buddhist. There's only one kind of Buddhist, is a Buddhist.
Was it your choice, being a Buddhist? Or are you a Buddhist from education?
Our education did not educated anything about religion, that's for sure. But I was always like a Buddhist. But I become a serious Buddhist 10 years before. Yeah.
10 years ago.
10 years ago, when I look after my daddy, because he was going to leave me. So I wanted to do research about what is death. So during the research, I become a Buddhist. You look so serious.
Yeah?
Yes.
I want to get, what we were talking about it before, I want to get back to Kim Kardashian. People pretend to love her. Mm-hmm. Can you love someone who doesn't love you, or who even don't know about you?
Can I love someone who does not love me?
Oh, who doesn't know about you?
Who does not know about me? Yeah.
Or do people love you because you are a celebrity?
I don't think I'm a celebrity. I can be much more famous if I really want to be a celebrity. But of course, I had and still have this vanity to be famous in a very interesting way. But it's difficult to make it if you want to be famous in a very interesting way, in a way you like. That's why a few years before, I did a project with my fake news, published my fake news in the magazine with a photo, because I stopped to do interview many years before, and then I think it's not enough, so I started to do fake news. But anyway, so I'm not a celebrity. I don't think people love me because I'm a celebrity. That's not the love I agree with, I think. Maybe people interesting in me, or people want to know me more, but I think love is something when you have, or when you give, or when you got it, you know what is it. I think love, sex, money, and art, they're same. They just show you something in the very important location. My English, very important, not location, very important, I don't know, very important moment.
Love, sex, money.
And art. I think they're same.
How?
They are all bring the rainbow from our heart.
Love, sex, money, art.
It's the same.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? I mean, in my way, because they show you something important in the important moment. But of course, if we want to define, if we want to limit it, if we want to talk about what is love, of course it's different. Love has to be unconditional, and I think love is something there's a no fall in love, or there's no, because everything fall, everything broken. So, am I clear?
Yes. But this is...
It's very difficult for me to describe that because my language.
No, okay. Has love something to do with another human being?
That's a very good question. Say again.
Has love something to do, which is an interaction between two human beings?
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Exclusively? I thought you are a Buddhist. Then you also can love this tea bag.
I can love this tea bag. I can love this tea bag. Yes, yes. It's.
What's the difference?
That's a very good question. I think they all come from our heart. The real love is everybody has it since they are born. But lots of people, they lost it. They didn't know, and they do simple things to copy love, like flowers, like emotionally obsessed with someone. This is not the love I'm talking about. I'm talking about something. We say more and we got lost, right?
No. It's for me. It's very interesting what you said. As we have already love when we got born, or when we were born.
Oh.
I'm there. I'm not so sure. So they are. I know this. There are a lot of kids. I don't know how this disease is called, but I think hospitalism or something. Children who don't get love.
Children don't get love. Who say that? That they don't
I think
get
it's hospitalism. I don't know if this is existing in
I think
China.
I don't know. I think parents, the love between parents and children is the most pure love, close to the love I was talking about, because it's unconditional love. I mean,
Is it really unconditional love?
Yes.
In China, you are supposed, as a couple, to get one child.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah.
For economical reasons.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with love. How can this be unconditional?
This is my government decision. Actually, if we're talking about this many years before in front of the camera, could bring me little trouble. Yeah, it's my government's decision about one-child policy. So it's nothing to do with me. And I don't think that kind of question. You are men, you think about this kind of question. I don't think. It's too hard to think.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, but it's...
Okay.
For me, as a coming from that Christian humanistic background, love is it's not unconditional at all.
Okay.
So, there are three different kinds of love. It's eros, which is of course, and we connect it to love. Love and sexuality are close together. Then there is love to God, and to God or to something spiritual. And the love, compassion, it's even more. You're more dependent.
Okay.
Which I don't think it's not unconditional. It's very, it's more, it's morality. So there is love to things. So which is can be unconditional, and it comes from the antique. This is, I don't know. Maybe it's different in China. So
very interesting to know that. Yeah. There's all kind of explain about what is love, of course, in every country, also in China. But for me, I'm Buddhist, so for me, I really think love is unconditional. But this unconditional is not that simple to say, actually. But I think it's what should I say? What should I say with my poor English? What should I say?
No, but you write about love. When you write about love,
like my last book, Panda Sex. When I write about this book, it's particularly about the love relationship, because I wanted to open as more as possible doors for the love relationship to see in the end what's left. You know, this couple they can have the other lover. They can have sex with the others. They're having this kind of open relationship, and they're really intelligent people. They understand each other. They communicate each other in a very special way, their own way. So the whole book is about how they communicated each other when they have a problem during their relationship. So in the end, I said, how many windows in the city? There's how many broken hearts. We all lost in the jungle of the mirror. So I think when I write this book, I lost in the end. I lost this open relationship, love relationship. So that also brings me to study what is love, what is death. In the end, I understand what is love, but I not be able to say that much with my English, what is love. But I know when I have love, when I'm giving love, I feel that. And also very important as an artist, I think the love energy, the love feeling, true love can really make you to beyond the conception, to make the concept be softer and be more able to communicate it with the world if you don't work for your own ego, you know, because the ego brings the limits of the work. But I want create something. Let's say love should be like an airport, you know.
You're not talking about sex.
I'm not talking about sex. Oh yeah, sex. Okay, sex.
Does it?
I think sex could be a communication. Sex also could be a very natural energy exchange. Sex also could be a meditation to enter the present. Sex could be a lot of things, but definitely there's a pure love there, which brings most of times brings emptiness. If we talk about emptiness, it's become too.
But has love something to do with? It's almost a cliche question, but has love something to do with sex or not? Usually, people who are in love together, and I know it from my own experience, but I also know it from friends. Then you, in a way, when you talk about sex with someone you are in love, it's not necessarily working out.
Yeah, this is men things. So what is?
yeah. Then explain me what is.
So you explain to me what is sex and love for you.
I'm asking you.
No, so. I'm asking you. Why you always ask me a question? Here is a Russian. It's not the German and the Vienna.
I try to be a rationalist. Yeah. But
I need a Russian curator to understand the blackmail.
Yeah, we have no. Is there any Russian curator?
No, I'm so happy to be with you. Don't worry. So I think it's in the different times, different age, we have a different idea about what is love, right? What is the relationship between love and sex? But I think whatever love or sex, there is a moment brings me emptiness and pleasure and pure pleasure, and I think that is love also.
As emptiness is pure pleasure. Thinking about nothing.
Not thinking about nothing.
Feeling nothing.
Not feeling nothing. It's just emptiness. I think you know what it is.
Yes, of course I know. Yeah. So, but I agree. It's very hard. Yeah. It's very pleasurable, but it means yoga.
Yes, but It's at that space, at that moment, it's a non-duality. It's beyond all the concept, beyond all the right and wrong, with a pure pleasure. That feeling, I think, help us to understand there's no so many negative emotional judgment between love, relationships or in love and sex, this kind of conversation, you know. We can make it very simple if we have the right heart. So sex could be love, love could be sex. But if our heart has be crossed by the wrong energy or wrong emotional information, I don't know. It's in the end we should talk about the heart. We have to have have the right heart, you know. So to be able to do sex and to love. Like yesterday, my assistant asked me go home. I have love for you. I said, I don't go home. If he thinks I'm this celebrity, I'm fine with that, but I need to talk to him. And then I said, let's think about what happened between. He said that. I said, oh, because I said blackmail. He said, oh yeah, this lady be blackmailed these days. I said, oh yeah, that makes sense. Of course, he didn't think I'm her. So the base is love for communications.
It's when we did a little bit of research, just a tiny bit today, no? So about what is love, as we looked up at Wikipedia, and it's not everywhere the same, yeah. In love in China or in
yes.
This is also by, you know.
Yes.
Are there many? But I want to come back to this. Are they? In the 12th century, if you figured this out, if you look, I'm German, there was this wonderful, and I knew it, and I remembered it from my childhood. I don't know if you know Minnesang, singers, lyrics. Walter von der Vogelweide. It's the most important writer in the 12th, German writer in the 12th century, and love as a term in Europe was only introduced by them. Yeah, so to liberate emotions and love liberated from the state. We couldn't call it government in this time. Yeah, but
so interesting.
It's so interesting.
So interesting.
Yeah, and it got the term love got introduced to life through art.
Wow, beautiful. Can you play the music?
Yes, I'm playing it now.
That's very
and
beautiful.
It's Buddhism, no?
It's almost 50 minutes, right?
No, we don't play it for so long, but a little bit. Then we have.
Said it's almost 50 minutes now, right? That's beautiful. I find you're romantic. Beautiful. I'm happy with this music. You wanna bring it to you? I can do it. Beautiful.
The music, the song, the music, the lyrics don't. Yeah, it doesn't. They don't celebrate. They don't celebrate any religion in those lyrics and songs. It's very political. So in that time, as it was,
It's
so
very political those times.
Right.
If you talk about love in this way, you think you said.
But it got,
Really?
then it got forbidden by the churches.
Ah, okay. Why?
And the role of the church was almost as strong as, let's say, the state in those times. But who is you know, when earlier you were talking about government, I like that, the state, the role of the state. Does China or Russia or the US, do they control love?
Do they control love? Wow.
Yeah.
My God. I can think all night this question. Do they control love? I think this earth, there's something negative things in this earth is a group of people try to stop a lot of people, another big group of the rest of the group people to awaken, I think. This is what I know. They control the media, they even control the music to deliver fear. Yeah. So the fear is the upside of love. That's what I think. If we're talking about Europe and China and the States, if they control the love, I can't answer this kind of question.
I also cannot answer it, but I'm always.
Very good question.
You know, I find it so. I think the state, like the church, as well, the various churches, in a way, you know, we cannot define what love is, but the state defines and controls relationships.
Yeah.
You know. You
yes.
have to.
Yes.
When you get married,
Yes.
you make a contract with the state, and which is already a little bit strange. So, and in Russia, homosexuality, which is not necessarily love.
I watched the TV series, The Cards of.
But it's banned.
The House of Cards. Yeah, it was banned, but it's still banned. Not banned anymore.
Yeah.
They still banned. Because there's a homosexual who was in the prison, the
yes.
TV series, yeah.
But there are different concepts of banning.
Okay, okay. It's
And
just
you
like
know
China,
this.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, here is the same. They're still
Yes.
doing that.
There are different concepts
Oh,
of.
but they published my book. My book is talking about gay.
Which one?
Candy.
Candy.
A few chapter was talking about
Yeah, and
gay lover,
I
bisexual.
and it's interesting. Your Russian
version.
the
Maybe we
cover.
should, yeah.
The cover has that. What is it? This rainbow flag, no?
The rainbow?
Yes. You should look at the Russian cover.
Really? I
Yes.
didn't see this rainbow
Yeah,
flag.
I saw it
I find it
on the
yesterday.
Russian cover.
Yeah, but I wrote about the first novel I published here. I wrote about a few chapters about the girl had a love relationship with a bisexual, and I didn't remember it. Maybe she had sex with
With a bisexual girl or with a
together.
bisexual?
I remember. So they published it. So what's the rainbow of the cover? Oh no, it's the photo.
No, look.
It's a photo because I took this picture from Facebook. Maybe there's the photo of the other guys, not me.
Now I see it. That's interesting. It's this little icon which pops up.
Yes,
And I thought
he
it's
has
a
no
cover.
finger. He lost the finger. He's a Chinese artist who cut his finger.
Why? Was he in love?
They're crazy. No, I can't say he's crazy. I should not say that. But I don't know why. I don't remember. But he's very good. He's very serious artist.
No.
Against something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I call it stalking.
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 Yeah. But we didn't finish the Russian homosexual things.
No, I think there is no, you know, we don't know so much about it, but we know.
It would be so interesting.
The
to
manifestar in the Biennale last year, the curator Kaspar Koenig made this into a very strong, the ban of homosexuality in Russia made this into was part of his concept of free speech in his manifesta. I haven't seen it, but for him it was the most important to talk about.
Wow.
Yeah, or he even thought that it's necessary to boycott. It was interesting that he even addressed this from the outside it looked very political,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen the manifesto. So, but he said that the one of his statements was that they ban human rights so in Russia, yeah,
Wow.
and not allowing people being how they are.
Oh.
So, and this is why, as a controlling, this is why
Wow.
I'm not. I really think that the state or government or church, that love gets instrumentalized first, yeah, and then it gets controlled. Of course, it has also something to do with how to gather, how to live together.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
but it's more for me. It's more the question: can you not about controlling, but how it, does the state structure people's life
Of course.
in terms of telling them what is good,
Of course.
good, and what is bad for you?
Yeah. Of course. Of
So-
course. Yeah.
But that means love cannot be controlled.
Love cannot be controlled. Of course. Love
Now
is
we
like
have it.
Love is like a blood.
And this
I
is
think,
love.
You know, yeah, I think whatever for homosexual or for love, I think we all need to avoid to have this attachment. You know, to have this attachment like this, because attachment is not love.
Attachment?
Attachment. Sorry, my English. I find it tomorrow. Okay. No, I lost the words. 执着.
Describe it.
Like you love someone, you should avoid to be crazy for him, to not getting crazy for this person.
Yeah.
I know the words, but I forgot. I find it tomorrow.
Addicted.
No, it's not addicted. It's not. It's something else.
But addiction, you know, but
addiction. But no, it's not
No.
addiction. But it's close with that. But it's not attachment.
attachment. I put an attachment when I write a letter, so in my computer, and attach
Yes.
some. Or are you attached to?
I write it down. I go back to hotel. I find it. Okay.
Maybe it's.
It's very important in the love relationship. We should all need to avoid that. But because I have many gay reader in China, so we have this gay thing in China. So we have the speech about the what I think about this. I always use that words, but I just know I.
Yeah, you use it in Chinese.
I look at your face. I forgot.
Yeah. I hope it's a good sign.
It's good. It's good. Good.
But again, I want to get the addiction, stalking, chasing. It's also a little bit the. I still have a stalker. And she is not allowed anymore to talk to me. You know? So, and it's by law. This is
Really?
yeah. There is someone
Wow,
who.
I need to know the story.
Oh, it's really it's in a way you don't want to hear it.
Is she
So,
artist?
No, she's a the interesting thing. She is a lawyer.
Oh my God.
She's a lawyer. Yeah.
She's obsessed with you.
Yes, and it's
How it happened? Did you chase? Did you seduce her?
no. I just
My
was
English is right.
yes.
Is it seduce?
It's
Is it seduce, right? I never know this word until this moment.
Naja, it's no, and that's, you know, when I went to court, that was the only possibility, because I got extremely.
I know. I understand.
I got extremely scared.
It's scary.
It's extremely
Especially
scary.
she's a lawyer. Yeah. Is she lesbian?
No.
I think lesbian could love you.
Not heterosexual women. You think? I'm not sure. She
Because
is.
you are something
no.
like everything, you know.
Yes, I agree.
I
But
mean,
this
your
is
face, the beauty of your face can prove.
we are talking about you. No? But it's no. Actually, I think she is nothing.
She is nothing.
Nothing.
Wow, that's
Completely
very
neutral.
That's
to me.
very
And also to herself.
That's very cruel.
She
that's
is like
very
a Kim.
cruel. That's very cruel. You said she's nothing.
No,
Please.
nothing. Nothing. I think. Oh no, different. I hope she's not there. Then maybe she's going in my back. So sometimes
walking.
I was. No, yeah. But they are. I had to think a lot. It's about. It happened. It started. Do you want to hear the story or not?
Yes.
So. This was a time when I really started about 10 years ago, and I had to think about what is this, because she pretended that she loves me. Loves me.
But she has attachment with you.
She has an attachment.
Yeah. She just cannot get out of you.
She cannot get.
You cannot get out of her. But in my idea, I would say that your previous life, you have attachment with her.
Yeah, you see. But then, and I had to prove this when I went to court, and I got a lawyer for this, and
you must feel very stressed.
I said, you don't, and I had to say this. No, I don't love this woman. This is what the lawyer, what they all expected from me.
Wow, you say that in front of her.
I had to say that, yeah.
But so did you have sex with her? Did you have sex with her?
I had no sex with her.
You sure?
It's a definition. What is sex? Huh?
Yeah, very good question. So we don't ask this.
So
did you make? Did you give her the delusion and the illusion that you are into her even for one fucking moment?
Maybe. And this was and this was a problem.
It was not your fault because you're cute anyway.
No. So, but this I had to, it's not since then. I think about what is love.
Love should not be a blackmail. She's wrong.
So, you see.
Because people always.
But this happens. Yeah. No, there are statistics.
It's really scary.
Yeah, it's really very extremely scary. There are statistics that there are more and more people really think that those are love relationships. Yeah, and they are not in love with someone else, and usually, it's all statistics, they don't have sex, and those people, and there are many, there are millions of people, worldwide, very unhappy.
They don't have sex, but they live together.
No, I'm not talking about, it's. I don't think that you are happy. There must be many people who don't have sex and are happy. I'm not talking about sex.
You talking about a couple?
No,
so
I'm talking about this woman in a way. Those
okay,
people.
okay. Sorry.
Those people. Yeah. There are many. They have a virtual kind of reality or a virtual idea about what love is. This is a little bit scary.
This is very
And I'm
sick.
just thinking about where does this come from?
Yes,
when we had this in this.
I think come from the education.
No, yeah. But in the 12th century, we had this wonderful minne sang. So the longing for someone, you couldn't get or you couldn't reach, and now it's in the virtual reality somewhere. You think, okay, this is why I'm also interested in the concept of Kim Kardashian. That is a woman, one of the humans in our world who has the most followers, not only virtual followers, also real followers in life, and that she's making a lot of money with it, and people pretend to love her. That I think this is a new quality, maybe, of.
This is not love. This is obsess. This is the commercial.
Obsession.
Yeah, obsession, commercial. It's like the North Korea people love their leader. It's not real.
What is this education?
But of course, it could be some real love there. I believe that, but it's not.
But that's very interesting. In North Korea, they love their leader.
Oh my God! I just say something really dangerous, right? This is Russia, right? I should be careful, right? Yeah, that's. I mean, the pop culture it takes a long time to explain it why they love her. I think the media did a lot of work because the radio, TV, magazine, everything is like her name as more as possible, and lots of people they need that, But this is and not the love when the woman with you, when the scary case. Yeah, that's different. I mean, it's but it's attachment and obsess. That's not love. That's not.
No, it's not love, but it's interesting.
Yeah,
maybe
of course.
again,
Yes.
this role of the state. If can you manipulate love? Also love and manipulation.
I lost this
Naja,
word.
if this is
I
this
know
leader.
I know manipulate, but I forgot what I mean. What I mean manipulate. I forgot.
Naja, it's
like yesterday.
this leader you were talking about.
Oh, manipulated.
Manipulative. Also, it's.
Yeah, could be.
He
yeah. Yes.
He is using the term. He wants to be loved by his.
Yes. It could be. Yes.
But this is not the concept of politics and of celebrities in general. If you look into the concept of royalty, in example, in the UK.
It's interesting.
No? So the Queen or the whole royal family.
Yeah.
It's this. You were talking, and I'm coming. You were talking.
Yes.
I think you must love this concept because it has also something to do with marketing, and marketing has something to do with money.
Yes. Yes. So.
And what has?
What
getting back there where we started, money and love.
Yeah.
You said money and love is the same.
I said money and love and art is the same because in some way, because they show you something important in some moment. They show some important things to you in some moment.
Okay.
Like a reflection from your heart. Like you know what I mean? I will write it down with the right English tonight, and tomorrow I read it again to you. Okay?
Nice. We said we do it 45 minutes every day. And you see, we cannot be extremely excited about this love. It's so complicated.
I like what did you said just before about I think we just come to the very interesting topic about love, about
we have still a week to go to find a definition. But
what did you say? Yeah, manipulated love.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
Okay, we talk tomorrow about manipulation, not only, but about manipulation.
Can we continue tomorrow?
About manipulation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.